Hi! I'm so sorry for that ear blasting intro, but it happened! It's here! Thank you guys so much for this incredible milestone. While it's already been over a year and it being a big milestone, there's not really much to say that I haven't said already in the 1-year anniversary video and the Q&A announcement video. So, since I have already made a bunch of content and sort of introduced you in my interests of content creation, I figured I wanted to let you guys know more about myself so we can get to know each other more. And what better way to do that than with a little Q&A for the 1000 sub special. Now, as you may already know with the announcement video, you were able to comment and ask questions about me until the deadline when I reach 1K subscribers. Almost no one on Twitter responded, but we got a lot of good responses on Discord and sometimes YouTube as well. So no more talking, no more bullshit, let's just get right into it, shall we? Also, before I start the questions, I want to let you guys know that even if some of these are meant to be joke questions, I will try to read them as serious as possible, so bear with me here. Nate 8 the Kate asks, ass or pussy? Right off the bat, we're getting hit with the most important questions of a man's desire. But obviously, ass is my priority. Blazing Roman asks, what's the story behind the name Larsonic? Really good question, actually. I've wanted to answer that ever since people started asking, because they were always so confused with how it's pronounced or what the idea of it is. Which is the point of the name and the reason why I kept it for so long. It's the most basic internet name you could imagine, but it's also very simple. It's basically Lars, which is my name, and Sonic put together in one name, cause at the time I created the name, which was 2015, I was a Sonic fan. Pissy 8-year-old Lars didn't have any creativity in his mindset at that time, okay? However, once I became older, I came to the realization that there's the American name called Larson, which could be a funny concept to confuse a lot of Americans, thinking that is pronounced Larsonic, because of Larson, when it's actually standing for something completely different. Some people also thought it should be Larsonic, like with 2 S. I mean, pronounce the name any way you want. Larsonic, Larsonic, but don't say Larsonic. But yeah, that's the story behind that. Here, several people are asking if I'm gay. I'm just gonna say one thing. Roblox is Fun asks, when's the next Gwainzaga fanfiction reading? Usually I react very negative to these kinds of comments, cause I have a rule in my own server stating specifically that I am not a Gwainzaga content creator, but since most people probably didn't watch the end of the Gwainzaga fanfiction reading part 3, I will say once again that I do not look forward into continuing making them, simply because not only is it getting repetitive and unfunny, but also because I'm not a Gwainzaga content creator, and I don't want to have any association with the community. Oh yeah, also fuck the community. I do plan on making a full-on essay video on the series once the 9th episode is coming out, but ever since the 2nd fanfic reading, I've slowly started to develop hate for the series simply because fuck the community. So no, you won't be seeing any more Gwainzaga content after the full-on review. However, I can answer Jess's questions on the ship Agni and Tavian. Gwainzaga needs more spotlight for the boys. I will not stop harassing the Gwainzaga community until they make gay porn. Diving Platinum asks, what's your opinion on Tsuraran? Or is it a rolled R? I don't know. Tsuraran. Same opinion I have on any FNF mod creator. Fucking garbage! Listen, I have nothing against anyone being a fan of FNF mod, but I always prefer how FNF started and its origin more than every Twitter artist making their OC appear in a self-made FNF mod. So no, I don't have an opinion on an FNF mod that I have never seen, cause FNF mod stuff got lame after July. Epic Man asks, have you ever sacrificed your friends for a Big Mac? I've sacrificed one of my friends in a game of Poke the Boner. Choco-san asks, what game did you waste your money on monetization the most? If you did, what was it? How much did you waste? Like in terms of in-game purchases? If that's the case, then I would say CSGO, which is not a big surprise because CSGO is a gambling fever dream. Last time I checked on Steam, I think I wasted about 70 euros in total through cases, operation tickets, etc. Of course I made some money back, but this should not encourage anyone to spend all their money on any sort of game in hopes of getting something good. You will always lose money. Mew0000 asks, favorite Breaking Bad character? Probably Mike. I like his attitude and his little wordplays. He can go from being the silly and jolly grandpa to the badass maniac that outsmarts his enemies. McMeckers asks, do you eat Choco Rabbit Soda has a ton of questions here. First one is, how long until I get cancelled? I can pretty much only get cancelled for something that's actually fucked up and criminal, because if I just make a racist joke, or say a slur for shits and giggles, it's not as effective as grooming someone or being an abusive cunt. It's just shits and giggles and no one should take it personal. Obviously, I do censor slurs and put disclaimers that my content is not meant to offend anyone, but I never want to sound intentionally racist and such. It's the same with Icho Speed's content. I'm just here to entertain and put a smile on people's face, and if you think that's offending and unfunny in any way, then my content is not made for you. Like, feel free to watch anyone else. Second and third question don't really suit to me because I don't really care about clothing. And yes, of course, I do soundboard for funny stuff. I do plan on making a little more Gmod content, but not Nextbot related. Just more stuff with the Gmod that popped off in 2014 and 2015 with Vanos and the Death Run stuff. Fear of being easily replaced? Yes, I definitely do, but that's just how things go, which is why I will not dedicate myself to making content every week. You pop off once, and then you fade into obscurity. Or at least that's how I see it. I don't care too much about numbers, but I am also very greedy sometimes and I want to be over this one person that I really hate. And if I'm having fun with what I'm doing right now, I'm not really sure. While I have really good projects and videos in the making, and it's incredible of how far I've come, there's been a lot of stuff missing that I had before making content. The main problem for me is the feeling of missing out on a lot of stuff and forgetting a lot of things that I had planned. And then you all forget it and never come back to it. It's just kind of a slippery slope with that. The Red Boy asks, which one of the superheroes in The Boys would you bang and reasons why? Why the fuck do I look like Emmy Richu and make 3 videos about childhood crush? Armana asks, genuinely what inspired you to start YouTube? Well, it's pretty much the thing you would expect. I just got inspired by a lot of people like Too Mad.
Put oil on my ass and twerk. No.
Dom Tendo.
Buddha, what the fucking hell?
Anomaly.
Penis.
Vinesauce Joel.
Minecraft sex porn. No.
And many, many more. I've always had a thing, especially in 2020, with silly little commentary and trying to make people laugh over very simple but good jokes. However, I never had the thought that I would ever be able to edit videos, and I would never ever be able to make the content that I have had in my mind for so long, until like 2021, where not only Armana sort of inspired me to continue my grind on making content, but also I got my own PC and my dad helped me find a really good editing program, where I was finally able to learn how to cut and put funny stuff into the videos. Like the silly goofy goober otter right here, look at him speak! I was obviously very overwhelmed at the start of making actual content, and there's still some content at the beginning of my career that I regret making, but it was a funny little experience and I liked doing it. It helped me cope with a lot of unnecessary mental issues I had at the time, and it also helped me build a community around me and helped me create my own persona for people to make fan art of me, and it was just so lovely. I still appreciate every single fan art that I get to this day, and I thank you all so much for the amount of support you give me. However, I knew at the very beginning of starting YouTube that I will not do this forever, and I will not force myself to produce content every month, because YouTube is not something that I would personally take as a job. I wouldn't dedicate my life towards YouTube, because even if I get famous in some way, Fame is temporary, and I don't even want money. I mean, fuck, I wouldn't even make money with any video that I make, considering how much of an edgelord I am. Oski asks, what is the most shittiest game you've ever heard about? I'm still not far in the video game world that I can say I've played and known a lot of iconic games, so feel free to call me an ungamer. However, I have not experienced many games that feel like they should have never been made, if that's what this question is referring to. There's not much at the top of my head, except maybe like Smash Bros for 3DS. However, fuck Roblox. Nate ate the cake again asks, estimated cock size. No. Then Nate asks again, what content do you even make, Lamau? There's something that I like to call the triangle of my content, and that is doing shits and giggles with friends or other content creators. It can be video games or little internet digging with them. Documentaries, reviews, and commentary videos. This is the category where videos like the Twitter rant series and the Cliché Gaming video comes in. And then there is my little silly ideas category where I make the content that I think would be a cool thing to make. Like the Gwen Saga fanfictions and the My Discord DMs video. As you can see, I keep a somewhat balance of this type of content. But I think later down the line, I might try something different. Wahoo asks, how much of a gamer do you consider yourself? I'd say like half. I know playing video games is the thing that I have been doing a lot ever since 2017, but I'm also a very movie-based person. So basically, I'm like 50% gamer and 40% movie and content creation person. König Gorestovic asks, Lars, what is your favorite food? You guys are starting to see that I am a very basic bitch when it comes to movies or TV shows, video games, and now food, because some of my favorite foods are finger foods like wings, fries, burger stuff too, and meatloaf on bread. However, there's this one type of food that I have fallen in love with, and that is durum. What is a durum, you may ask? Well, imagine a kebab put into a dough roll like a burrito. Fucking perfect. I love foods that are put in very soft dough rolls with a little bit of meat and, of course, some salad like a wrap. And for a little snack, I also like to make myself a nice Nutella bread. Like, fuck the Americans with their fuck the Americans with their peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Who needs meth when you got Nutella, bro? Alright, that seems like all the questions I answered fully. Here are some other questions that I only have short answers for, or that I just didn't feel like answering in long sentences. And other questions were just stupid shit. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and for this incredible milestone. I swear I will try to make other type of content soon so you guys don't have to listen to me rambling about my stuff all the time. Right now, as you can hear, I sort of catched a fever, so I don't know when next video will come out, but you'll have to see soon. This outro will be a couple of fan arts that I have enjoyed over the years and ones that I have not shown yet, so hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you in the next video. Ciao!